Chopper, you had a good idea. What was it?
It's Christmas week, so we wanted to just drop a little, spread a little Christmas cheer. And for those that aren't watching, you should be, because I've got my little Boaz the elf here, and kind of an awesome Christmas hat. So.
And you can watch it on the YouTube channel, Coach Ball Games YouTube, where all of our podcasts live, where you can see these faces. And yes, you can see Chopper in his Santa hat and his youngest in a Santa beard.
Not youngest.
God.
Yeah, it's my 7-year-old. I've got a little 4-year-old Titus running around as well. This would be
right.
number 35. This would be number 35 for Coach Ballgame if you remember from your camp. Number 35, Boaz Chop.
Went by the Boaz nickname down. 35.
Number 35.
That was his nickname, and that's what we rolled with. And what a great kid. Uncomfortable eye contact. Danced on a toilet.
Had to.
And just bought in to the message.
All right, so what we got today, Coach Ballgame, in light of Christmas, we are going to go through some of the top Christmas movies, and then we're going to put them into a top 8, and we're going to bracket that off, and we're going to come up with our favorite Christmas show or movie of all time. Now, any tiebreakers are going to come down to Rochambeau.
Absolutely, Rochambeau, and it is it's a prerequisite when you're trying to nail down the top 5 Christmas movies of all time. You've got 2 categories. You've got the movies that are Christmassy, and you've got movies that involve snow and Christmas time, but are named Die Hard or Trading Places or Batman Returns.
Man.
So I think we go that category first, and just let everybody know, I think Die Hard's a Christmas movie, just like I think Batman Returns and Trading Places are Christmas movies, because they involve snow and Christmas time and Santa outfits. But they're way more about other things than Christmas. Would you agree?
Yeah, I feel like, and I love what you're saying, and you know how much I respect your opinion. But I look at a Christmas movie. I look at a Christmas movie as something where you can sit around the campfire or, the fireplace with your children, young and old, and you can watch the show. And I feel like that's a tough sell to Mrs. Chad, the dad, to say, "Hey, honey, put the popcorn in the microwave, sit the kids down. We're going to watch Die Hard."
We're going to watch Trading Places with Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy, folks. Come on down.
Yeah.
Let's learn some new cuss words.
Yeah.
And yeah, that'd be a tough sell for Mrs. Ballgame as well. So
yeah.
Hey, that's the route we're going. And we're live here. I've got a big list of movies in front of me, and we're each going to pick our top 4 and come up with an elite 8. Who gets first pick?
Wait. I in Christmas spirit, I want to give that off to you, Coach Ballgame, with love and respect. I want you to have the number 1 overall pick.
Well, I'll say this. I'm dressing up as a guy named Buddy this whole week at all my sandlots, and the kids love it. I've been doing it for years. And I jumped into that Christmas spirit bowl head first by getting a bunch of PVC pipe and some lights and creating Candy Cane Lane down my street here in Orange County, California. In this outfit, number 1 goes to Elf.
Ooh, that's a good one. Elf, Buddy the Elf. That is.
You can watch it with the kids. It makes you laugh. It makes the kids laugh. And that's a high bar.
Yeah, and it also, it reminds the kids about the food pyramid. The 4 major food groups of candy,
which are
candy canes, candy corn, and syrup.
Bang.
Yeah. Elf. Okay, I love that. I'm going to cross that off my list.
Juggernauts of James Caan and Will Ferrell, who makes everybody laugh. Come on.
Yeah. The angry elf was he's from Game of Thrones.
Totally is.
Yeah, I can't watch that.
One of the best scenes of all time.
Can't watch that with the kids.
Cannot watch Game of Thrones with the kids. I'll jot that down. I'll make a note of that.
All right. I'm going to go with the number 2 overall seed. I'm going to go with the Grinch. Yeah.
And there's the cartoon version, but then there's the Jim Carrey version. You're talking about the Ron Howard, Jim Carrey, Grinch. And I don't know if there's a documentary, but there's some good stories about Jim Carrey going crazy on movie sets and getting all um, meta and getting into the zone. What's the word when you become the character in the movie?
Entrenched,
Yeah,
engulfed.
and he just goes head first into that. So apparently that was a little difficult for Ron Howard to navigate. But when you're dealing with a genius, method acting is what we're calling it.
The Grinch.
The Grinch.
Yes.
All right. Now I go from making you laugh to making you cry with "It's a Wonderful Life."
Ha. I mean, every time the bell rings, an angel gets his wings. Is that
had a very
Attaboy.
special
Attaboy,
moment
Clarence.
with my wife's grandparents. Maybe her grandpa is now in heaven, and grandma's still hanging in there. But we went to an old school movie theater about 7 Christmases ago, and we watched "It's a Wonderful Life" in the theater. Special
Awesome.
moment. I recommend anytime you got the chance to do that with your grandparents. You'll never forget it. They'll never forget it. It'll make their year. So that was special.
That's right. Attaboy.
Oh, Mary.
Attaboy, Clarence.
Mary. Oh.
So good. That is so good. All right. For a number 4 seed, my mom would never forgive me. She's probably not going to forgive me that I didn't make it my number 1 pick. I'm going with the classic, A Christmas Story.
Oh, strong.
Yeah. Red right for
and I believe the actor in Christmas Story, who has now gone on to produce many things. I think he had something to do with Elf. Maybe he's a producer in that movie.
You talking about Ralphie, the kid who was Ralphie?
Talking about Ralphie. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a big time
name.
producer now. We'll dig deeper on that, but yeah, now he's behind the camera, and that's just a strong. You got to throw
4.
that in there. Strong 4.
Yeah.
As far as old number 5, man, it was a tough toss up between these two, but I have to go with Christmas Vacation.
Oh, that's going to be a tough one to Chevy chase down. I think.
Nah. Also going to be a tough one to convince the wife that your 4-year-old can watch. But boy, I remember those days when Dad started to peel back the curtain a little bit, started to let me watch, these movies that I was dying to watch, like Major League.
Yeah.
Things of that nature. And whenever the boys and girls are ready, Christmas Vacation is definitely up there. So that's my 3rd pick.
That is a great pick. I'm going to go with a classic for this will be the number 6 seed. We've all seen it. ABC specials every year, the claymation version of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah. And
We've all seen
my
it.
wife's a huge fan. I never really got into it, if I'm being completely honest. It wasn't my gig. I like a little more of a human aspect to it. And if my recollection is correct, there weren't humans. It was a cartoon.
It was a cartoon. You were watching Batman Returns in the other room with the adults. we were with the kids.
Because that's a very human picture. Yeah. Now, this is tough to whittle it down to my final pick here, because you've got some juggernauts like Scrooged,
Home Alone,
and you've got Home Alone up there, and you've got Arnold Schwarzenegger's best role of all time, Jingle All the Way. If you haven't seen it, jingle all the way down to Blockbuster and grab that.
Yeah, Blockbuster.
It is something to behold. But it came down to Home Alone and the Santa Claus for me.
Yeah.
And I just love Tim the Toolman Taylor. I love what he brought to that comedic movie, but it can't quite reach the Joe Pesci, Macaulay Culkin Home Alone.
Okay, Home Alone made it. So
Catherine O'Hare as the mom. I mean, it's just too much to offer. Like if we had a 5 in there, I'm going Santa Claus, because that's just how good Tim the Toolman Taylor was. But give me Home Alone.
Yeah, see, and I was going to save you there. I was going to take Home Alone if you didn't take it, because it needs to be in the top 8.
Has to.
But since you took Home Alone, And I don't have an affinity to the Santa Claus as much as I love Tim the Toolman Taylor. I'm going to put in a relatively new Christmas movie on Netflix,
Yep.
The Christmas Chronicles. And that is with my man, Kurt Russell, who is
And his
Wyatt Earp,
wife,
and his wife, Goldie Hawn.
Goldie, and Kurt. And Kurt's just, he's the bomb. She's
He's
the bomb.
best.
They're the
Yeah,
best.
they're the best. Great Santa. He's a great Santa, and she's a great Mrs. Claus. If you haven't seen the Christmas Chronicles, there's 2 of them out now. They have a second one. Watch it with the kids. It's great. It's on Netflix. Christmas Chronicles. They're not paying us for this plug, but they should be.
Side note, let's say you're having a bad week, you've lost your handy bag and you just can't seem to figure out some of the manly things that need to happen. Just go down a Kurt Russell movie binge.
Overboard.
Get manly with that dude. And
Yeah.
It starts with Christmas Chronicles. He's the manliest Santa Claus of all. He's fearless. He's happy. And you can't tell me the movie Tango and Cash isn't in your top 3 all time, unless you're lying.
You talk about having Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn in a movie. They're in Overboard together.
They're in Overboard together.
Yeah.
They went overboard together.
They did.
That might be where they met. I'm not sure.
That might
But
be. Don't let the truth get in the way of a good story. That's where they met.
golly, Kurt Russell, what a man.
Right.
So we got our top 8.
Yeah, I'm building the bracket right now on my little whiteboard here. One of the best things me and my Mrs. Claus did is we built a little whiteboard here in our home office.
Yeah, we got a little whiteboard as well. Mrs. Ballgame's a big whiteboard gal.
Huge whiteboard gal.
Yeah.
Okay, The Grinch versus Home Alone. Okay. All right, so we can go ahead and kick it off if you're ready. And for those of you that haven't seen our brackets, our tiebreaker, we're going to try to agree, but every once in a while we respectfully disagree, and then it is kicked down to a Rochambeau.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's how Boots
hopefully-
Poffenberger got ousted in the name game.
That's right. That's a fact.
Boots Poffenberger.
Old Boots. So if you're ready, we'll kick it off with a number 1 versus number 8.
Mm-hmm.
That's the 1 overall seed of Elf versus the newcomer, the aforementioned Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn, Christmas Chronicles.
I love me some Goldie and I love me some Kurt, but
I know you do.
I got to go Elf there, and I'm willing to risk a Rochambeau for that.
Well, you're not going to have to, because as much as I love Christmas Chronicles, it's too new and it's going to take some time. Give it about 2 to 3 decades and it might have a chance versus the Elf. But as of right now, number 1 overall seed, the Elf is going to advance.
But if
The
you're
second
sitting
round.
around the fireplace with the fam, Christmas Chronicles, man,
Check it out.
kind of
check
sad
it
though.
out.
There's some sadness there.
Yeah, there's a little bit of sad, but they build you back up at the end, like most movies do. They build you.
A quick little sidebar on like Disney movies and sadness. A lot of death. All right, Anna and Elsa's parents just shipwrecked.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm thinking Little Mermaid's mom
someone died. Yeah,
probably did. Like there's so much.
they try to tear you down so they can build you back up, but it's still very difficult as parents because you have to talk about why Anna and Elsa's parents aren't coming back. So in Disney, a little bit less, maybe less death, maybe like they lose their job.
Yeah, lose a job.
There's other ways. Maybe their soup wasn't hot when they ordered soup at the local restaurant, but a lot of death. That's true.
A lot of death. At least Old Yeller didn't die in the end. That's good.
That's right. That is true.
Right.
Oh wait,
That's a deep. I'm really drilling through the Friends catalog, and that's a deep Friends. Phoebe Buffet never knew that Old Yeller died. That's a deep. Pull.
yeah. I was like, wait
Yeah.
a second, didn't
Yeah,
put-
Old Yeller
put him
died
down?
too.
Yeah, they had to. All right, so Elf is advanced. So that brings us to our 2-7. This is a really tough one. Unbelievable. The Grinch versus Kevin in Home Alone. Macaulay Culkin. Pesci.
I've learned when I go shopping, whenever I'm asked to pick between 1 and 2, I go with my gut, my quickest thing, and the quickest thing that came out of my gut and up through my heart and out of my nose is Home Alone.
That means we're going to Rochambeau. It's going to be a 1, 2, 3 shoot. And it's just one, right? It's not a 2 out of 3. It's one. All right. It's going to be a 1, 2, 3 shoot. You're going to call it.
And 1, 2, 3 shoot. Both scissors. And again, ready, and 1, 2, 3 shoot. You got me with the scissors. I went paper. Paper gets beaten by scissors. Who knew that?
I stayed consistent. All right. So 2 is
By the
Grinch.
way, a lot of trust has to be put into doing Rochambeau over a Zoom because
True.
there is some sort of delay. You looked
Yeah.
a little behind me, and I'm just trusting.
I was going scissor all the way. I was doubling up, and you've played against me a few times. I usually double up at least once.
Yeah,
That's kind of what.
okay.
That's kind of my go-to. Yeah, I'm
Full trust.
I could even do it in my high schools. I have a Santa hat on. I'm being honest. I have a Santa hat.
That's character salute
Yeah.
for you.
It's a character salute, and Boaz is watching, so I'm not going to do anything shifty with Boaz watching. No way, Jose. And he's got his glasses on, his elf glasses.
You're such a way better dad than me. I've got a picture of me throwing out the first pitch at Wrigley beside me, so it's all about self-realization.
Here's a picture of me and my older brother on Christmas
Strong.
time. I know.
Hey, another sidebar. Me and Tara Jean have started our own little podcast, and it's simply to spend quality time together, like scheduled. We must spend quality time together.
Amazing.
When the kids go down, highly recommend it. We're probably not even going to put it out there.
Right.
We won't even listen to it back, but it's great quality time.
Gosh, that's great.
It's
I love
called
that idea.
Milk and Martinis. And it speaks to
Eminem,
the dichotomy, the juxtaposition
if you will.
of opposites attracting, man.
That's amazing. I love that. Let's go to 3 versus 6. And I think this one's going to be pretty easy for both of us, especially after you talked about how you felt about this movie. It's a Wonderful Life is the 3 seed. They're going up against Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. 2 classics.
Yeah.
One's more wonderful than the other, though, probably.
I mean, I can totally see how I would be outvoted and be in the minority here by a certain population, maybe a little younger than me or maybe a little older than me. I don't know, but It's a Wonderful Life is a clear cut for me.
I can't argue with it. It's going to go with It's a Wonderful Life, and that was a wonderful round for It's a Wonderful Life. That was very easy for them.
Look at you,
But they earned it.
Top notch. That coffee really is tying the strings up there in the brain for you this morning.
Pineapple Labs. Thank you again. Pineapple Labs. 12 Days of Christmas is the box that they're selling. And it's a glimpse of all the best coffees throughout the country. And I bought it because of, first of all, to support Hunter and Lex Pence. And we're going to have Hunter on the podcast here soon. But yeah, it's great. And they're all the different cities that we went to in baseball. We would try all these different shops. They would try even more than me, but really good. Little Owl Coffee in Denver, Colorado. Amazing. And that's in this package. So I bought it because of that. And
that'll be our
great.
first sponsor. And yeah, if you're short on ironical metaphors, just start drinking that coffee and man,
I got
synapses.
Puns. I got puns for days.
Firing.
4 versus 5. 4 versus 5 is our next part of the bracket here. And we've got A Christmas Story versus National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Love you, Christmas Story, but it's Vacation all the way for me.
Man. All right. So I love both of these movies. Man, I could go either way on this.
That's a tough 4-5 right there.
That's a tough 4-5. But the thing for me is I like them probably equally. And since you said Christmas Vacation, I just feel like the honorable thing to do is, since I'm a tie and you have a strong opinion, let's go with National Lampoon's Christmas and let's move them on.
What a cast. We really have dialed it in with the casts of Home Alone, huge cast, Christmas Vacation. It's not just one person doing their thing. Like Bad Santa, it's one guy doing his thing. Scrooged, it's Bill Murray. Jingle All the Way, it's Arnold. Although Phil Hartman has an epic supporting role in that movie. Santa Claus with Tim the Toolman Taylor. Die Hard with Bruce Willis. But I think we've got maybe the exception of It's a Wonderful Life, because Jimmy Stewart really carries that movie. We've got some great casts in these final four.
I'm writing right-handed right now because if I went lefty, it would be bad for the podcast. So I'm writing left-handed or right-handed right now, and I'm a lefty.
And if you're listening, you don't care.
I got to be honest, though. You're going to care about this. I have better handwriting as a righty than I do as a lefty. My wife swore I was a doctor when she saw me write left-handed. I'm going to start writing right-handed.
Only took 40 odd years.
Christmas miracle. All right. So second round, we have the number 1 seed Elf versus number 4 seed Christmas Vacation. I reseeded here. So 1 versus 4. Elf versus Christmas Vacation.
And now you're getting into the weeds here. This is getting dark.
It's not easy.
The prerequisite of let's get around the fireplace with your family makes a difference here.
It does.
Because this is Randy Quaid isn't for everybody, right? He especially the 4-year-old that might not get the humor. So with that said, that is my deciding factor. I take Elf.
And the thing about Randy Quaid is tough is Dennis Quaid is for everybody, and that's the irony there.
As is Randy Travis.
And Randy Travis is, and Randy Johnson, except he's not for, hitters don't like Randy Johnson.
Or birds, but
but I digress. Robin Ventura, birds. All right. So you went with Elf, and I'm going to agree for the same reason, because my wife doesn't enjoy Christmas Vacation like I do. Grab the Tylenol and all that jazz. Christmas Vacation's great, and I love it, and that's why it's in our top 4. But it
makes a big difference. Yeah, if you can't share it with your wife, if she doesn't have the same love, it really does. It means something there.
Elf has advanced. And that means that we're going to go to our last 2 here, which is The Grinch versus It's a Wonderful Life. And I think we got to wrap this up. So let's do that. The Grinch versus Wonderful Life. You give me what you got there.
It's not even close. It's a Wonderful Life for me.
Okay. I'm going to go with The Grinch. So let's go Rochambeau. How about that? You call it.
And ready, go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
You did it.
It's a Wonderful Life. Destiny.
Okay.
Destiny. And I do think this is a championship matchup that many people end up weaning themselves down to. It's a Wonderful Life versus Elf. Well done, Elf, by the way, to get past all these juggernauts.
Through the candy cane forest and to the finale here versus It's a Wonderful Life. God. My pick's Elf.
And my pick's It's a Wonderful Life. So I do think it has to come down. That's the only fair way to go. Wow. It's a Wonderful Life. And I think maybe in the spirit of things, 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3. Good luck.
On your marks, get set. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Paper.
And you're ready. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I went against my normal trend to take the lead. That's
you were
so
going to
smart.
Double up right there.
I know.
You were going to double up.
I know.
Ready. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Scissor. And rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I win. I'm so good at that. Elf takes a Christmas miracle.
Zagged.
I had to one step ahead.
You were gonna zag.
I know. It's the Christmas hat.
It's the way to go. I mean, hey, Elf, and
you can't go wrong.
It's a Wonderful Life, but don't sleep on Jingle All the Way, folks. Just do yourself a favor, because there is a line in there where Arnold's on a payphone talking to Phil Hartman, and he says, "Put the cookie down. Put the cookie down now." And
you got to get down. Who is your daddy and what does he do?
I love her. Get to the chopper, Dana.
California.
California. Put the papers in the trash. You don't get no spending cash.
We can do a whole
podcast. You're so funny, Vincent.
Yeah, get the yak.
Oh, man.
Don't talk back.
Get out of here.
Merry Christmas to you and your family and to all of our listeners out there. We hope you have the best, merriest Christmas and a happy New Year. And just spend time with your family. Love on them. Don't forget to be kind. And for those of you that are stressed out, take a deep breath. Hopefully we made you smile. And man, hope you have a great holiday season.
Yeah, rake once a day during this Christmas break. Merry Christmas to all. Happy New Year, and we'll be bringing a lot more in the new year too. We've got lots of great guests lined up. Some of my heroes. So we'll see you soon.
Merry Christmas, everybody.